whippersnappers, it's Tortoise the Gray. Welcome back to another exciting episode of Pixelmon on the DeciMon server. Today, we're going to be doing a handful of things because we've had some exciting stuff going on here. So, well, one, I've got in this texture pack, I've got a diamond helmet on because I was doing some EV training with Tortoise, which we'll take a look at here in a minute. I was doing some EV training and I was doing special defense, and the easiest one for me to get access to was going to be tentacles and tentacruels. So I went and was like, well, I'll only change the helmet and see if I can't get some stuff on it, and I did end up getting Aqua Affinity and Respiration 3 on. This is actually this is like the best helmet I think you can get in this. My first attempt, a diamond helmet. And I got, Protection 4 and Aqua Affinity and Unbreaking Respiration, which I think is the best helmet you can get in this snapshot, or in this version. So yeah, but it makes you, in this texture pack, gives you like a trainer head, which I think is funny. But yeah, so we've been doing some good work since last episode. Let's take a quick look at what's going on here. I've thrown up some rules here, but we'll take a look. In fact, okay, no, let's do this first. Let's head to spawn, and I want to show you guys. Yes, I want to show you guys the gym showcase completely finished. I got it all done, at least for now. I might do some more detailing work to it, but I think for now we'll probably be calling it good. So I did some work on that. I've done some work on the team, as you guys may be able to tell here. Been doing some fun training and EV training and grinding and all that fun stuff, as well as some catching and things like that. So the gym team is coming along quite nicely. Max and Fire have been working on a new a new path for our section of the Nether Hub, which is looking great. He's doing a good job with that. So that's going to be a more direct path. The other one kind of meanders all over the place. This will be a nice, just straight, wide path to get to our edge. This looks like the bridge from Gen 5, the Sky Arrow Bridge, or whichever one between the main city, the giant one that you can be on. But yeah, so it connects right there and takes it out to my place, and well, I guess this is Skull's place here, so it probably won't connect to that at all. He'll probably have to continue to use this path. But Max's place and Mag's place, I don't think there's anybody else out there at this point. But let's take a look at the gym showcase, especially because we have to add our own information to it at this point. I was talking to some people online last night. I'm like, you know what, my gym is done. I finally got 6 Pokemon, a full team worth of people ground up to level 70 and EV trained and everything. So I was like, you know what, I'm going to have Deci come on out, and he took a look at my gym and seemed to find everything in order, and so we're going to be setting up our gym showcase today. So I changed my mind. I took a look at I was thinking about getting the mine badge, and then I looked at it in this, which I'll put up on the screen, an actual image of the real thing, but in the game, in Minecraft, or Pixelmon rather, it's so small you can't really see the detail to it. I didn't really like it as much. And this actually in Minecraft, this is a little more red. This is the Cobble badge, which is actually a fighting gym. But I don't know. I liked it in its simplicity. It was either going to be this or the coal badge. I probably could have done the coal badge, but I don't know. It looked a little more brown online. I didn't look at it in Minecraft, so it's a little more red, but that's okay. I think that'll be fine. I like it, and it, just in its simplicity, I think it'll be good. So we've got to set up our gym showcase now that we are official gym leaders. Oh yeah. Oh, and I need to stop into. I had to move this one out, so this whole thing's a little bit more squashed than I would have liked. But that's my own fault. I should have picked something a little further down, I guess. I moved this out. It had been touching, and so I moved it 2 blocks out, I think is what I did. Maybe 3? Did I move it 3? Didn't mean to. But I think I could move it back 1 more block, so that as long as it's not touching, I don't think there's a problem. But I don't really care enough to tear the whole thing down again and and do that. So I'm gonna put most of my badges in my ender chest there, and then let's head on in here. I think. Let's see, Max is in here. Skull is in. Oh yeah, well you guys haven't seen these yet. So Max we'll start on the far side. So Max put his information in here. He's got his badge and his gym's, Max's gym, his gym's chords. His type is water and electric, and his level cap is 100. So it'll be a while before we can challenge Max, but that's all the information you should need to take Max on. Then we've got Skull. He's got the basic badge, which is good because his type is starter, so he's got grass, fire, and water type, so he's got the perfect badge for that. And his level cap is 70, just like us. And then somebody suggested I put a slot in for maps, so everybody's got a map of their area here. Max has got an underwater gym. His is actually just right over there. Cause it's in the ruins right now. It's his old gym, and he's using that until he gets his new gym built. But he's got like a dam here that kind of holds this lake back, and then he's got an underwater arena. It's really cool looking. We might go take a look at it. Skull's gym is pretty nice as well. I don't think his map turned out quite as well. I think he needs to go one chunk over or something. But yeah, so they've both got their information here. I guess since I probably want people to spread out, we'll probably jump into the orange one here. So let's do that right now. Look out, Persian. So we'll jump in here just to kind of keep things spread out, I guess. Let's see, we've got 5, so I'm going to go dead center just because. So let's put our badge in here, Tortimer the Gray badge. All right, and so let's do... All right, so Tortimer's gym. My chords are approximately 2,000 by 770. I think that's what we'll go with. And then we need to put our type in here. So type, and this can be type or theme, because some people like Skull's doing starters. I think Peace Girl, she's was just trying to get her gym looked at too with DeciMon, and I think she's doing pygmies. So it just depends on what your theme is going to be. There's no restrictions on that at all. I'm doing ground type gym, and what was this other one? Oh yeah, level cap 70. Alrighty, so our stuff's in there. We've got a map pre-made here. Perfect. All right, let's take a look at it from out here. See how we look. And it sounds like we're on with Fire and Peace Girl. Deci had just been on, and he was reviewing their gyms for opening as well, so that works out. But yeah, that looks good. So we've got one in each showcase now, and as these fill up, it'll be awesome. I'm really looking forward to this getting filled up. If these two ladies get their gyms approved, then they'll be in here as well, hopefully. And there's a couple other people who have gyms up already. So yeah, so there's the Diglett heads and my badge and every information people might need. Fire, are you doing a tour of your gym? Fire's gym is amazing. If she's taking Peace Girl over there, I want it to be a part of that, and we'll do that real quickly. But yeah, so we are all set up. I decided to go with the peaked roofs. I decided to go with the peak roofs. I had the flat roofs on here, and then I wasn't feeling it. Most things in here are kind of flat roofs, but I decided, this peak, I don't know, I just liked it a lot better, and it actually used a little bit less wool, so that worked out nicely for me. I may change the roof of this one. I could not come up with another color to use. I was thinking something in a blue, but then I would need to get lapis for dye, and it would take so much that I just didn't want to do it. So I went with white, well, we can if we want. Yeah, sure. But yeah, so sounds like we might be joining a Skype call here, so I'm gonna cut for now, and once we get everything all set up and we're heading over there, I'll bring you guys back. But yeah, we'll see you guys in a minute. Yeah, I just saw it the other night. JC told me about it, so I went over there, and yeah, it's pretty epic. It's pretty epic. I'm excited to get to show it off here a little bit.
Yay. All right, thanks. I have a path, but it's really small because I just did it today.
Got it.
So
Oh yeah, that's
it's
right.
gonna.
I was looking for it earlier, and I was like, I forgot how I got out there the other night, and I just now remembering that I had to fly across a lava lake to get there.
Yeah.
So yeah, that's right. That's why I couldn't find it.
Yeah, my next project is a path, so right now it's just kind of a makeshift path.
Well, if you're helping Max out with his, make him help you out with yours.
Oh yeah, probably. It shouldn't be that big of a deal though.
Yeah, it's not super far away. It's just kind of over a
Yeah,
burning lake of
just over
lava.
the puddle.
Yeah.
Yeah, just over the lava puddle.
Oh gosh.
Oh, pretty.
Now, did you see this tort when you were here?
No, I think you've moved the portal since I was here last, maybe?
I did, yes.
Okay, I was going to say, I don't remember coming out here. Okay. Very cool.
Yeah, the other one was just temporary until I could get a place that I wanted it permanent.
Got it. That works.
My goodness.
Yeah, it's, you've got some epic terrain here, too. I don't know that I was out on this side. This is pretty sweet. I love the kind
Yeah, I made the gardens. You
Yeah.
can actually walk around this way.
I love all the flowers.
Yeah, this is very cool. Very cool. Now I know what you're doing. Usually when I get on in the mornings, you're on too, and now I know what you're busy doing over here.
Yeah.
I take it purple and white are your favorite colors for flowers.
I do like purple.
You can tell what people's favorite colors are by the flowers they use. Because they just unknowingly use those.
Okay.
Oh my goodness gracious. How much time have you spent on this place?
2 weeks?
Oh my.
I believe it. I mean, it's so huge, and the fine detail that you put into it too is just amazing.
Yeah.
This is incredible.
I think it took just as long to clear out this mountain as it did to build this.
Oh, did you? Oh, yeah, I do see now. You cleared out a giant mountain to put this in here. Oh man, and gathering the resources. Well, I guess clearing out the mountain would have given you the resources, but
It did, yeah.
yeah.
For most of it, anyway.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah. So what? I saw Deci was on checking out your gym too. What do you have your team all set up now, or where are you at with that?
That's still coming along because I spent a lot of time just gathering supplies.
Sure. Do you know what kind of theme you're going to be going for?
What theme I'm going to
Well, like the
for?
kind of Pokemon you're going to use, or things like that.
Well,
Like-
I have 2 of the legendaries,
Okay.
so
Alright.
I want to try to catch some more. I think that would be awesome.
Yeah, legendary theme. It would certainly go with the epicness of your gym, having a full team of legendaries or something. Yeah.
Yeah. Well, I suggested getting the legend badge too,
There you go.
Ooh.
There you go. Well, very cool. Very cool.
so hopefully that works out.
Is that a pygmy dragonite you're flying on, PG?
Yes.
Awesome.
All my team is all pygmies.
Oh, that's right. I did know that.
Yeah. Graph gave me this one.
Can I see your gym, Peace Girl?
Sure. It's not very fancy because I haven't built much in Minecraft, so I'm not good with details, but you're welcome to suggest some.
PG, was yours the sandcastle or the nether
Yes.
fortress looking thing?
Mine is the
sandcastle.
sandcastle, and Ping's is the nether fortress.
Got it.
Oh, that's cool.
And his has so much detail. He hasn't done the outside, but the inside is amazing.
I'm going to sneak along too, since
Okay.
So how many pygmies do you have, Peace Girl?
Almost 2 boxes full. Now
wow.
there's just there's a few repeats in there,
Got
but
it. You and
mostly.
I need to talk to you at some point because I sorted through. I had like 4 boxes of just like random junk Pokemon I'd caught when I was doing my catching because I was trying to find a specific natured one, and I sorted out everything but Enormous and Pigsmeat because I know a lot of people want those, and so
Yeah.
I've got a bunch of pygmies that you can look through if you don't have any of them at some point.
Okay. So basically, we have our gyms on either end of this road, and in between, we're building like storage and farms and stuff like that.
Nice.
So this is my gym here.
That's cool.
So this is actually the back side that you just came in from. This is the front side.
Oh yeah.
Because originally we hadn't had that,
Oh okay.
but
Got it.
so
That works.
yeah.
Seems like a lot of us have ended up in deserts.
Yeah.
I know, like, I am, you guys are, Mag is, Max, well, Max is more in a savannah than a desert, but there's lots of desert bases on this server now. Yeah, I like this place.
Oh, this is cool.
Both of you kind of have the Pokeball glass skylight thing in yours. That's a cool
Yeah.
touch. I like that.
When I was streaming, somebody suggested it to add some more detail. So, and I like the idea. Because I had like just the 2 layers of the wood around, and that makes it so people can actually stand on top and watch. Because you
Right.
can go up another floor.
Okay, so I was going to say, it'd be fun to stand on the glass and just look straight down. Oh yeah, I guess you can't keep going up, can't you?
Yep.
There you go. Yeah, very nice.
Yeah, mine has this too, a little walkway on the top, but I don't have a stairway to get to it yet.
Yeah. Well, most people should have
You
flying
have
Pokemon.
Yeah.
Yeah, you have to fly up there.
Yeah, I think that's one of the first things most people do when they get on here is get a flyer, so that's probably fair enough.
Yeah. So, and it's weird, 2 of the towers have the spiral staircases up, but 2 of them, since they were storage in the back, only have like, if you go up to the 3rd floor, there's ladders for the back 2 towers.
That's neat. You can like stand right above it and watch.
Yeah. I thought that would be fun.
Oh, so you can get all the way up.
Yes. But so 2 of them have staircases and 2 of them have ladders, which is a bit weird.
Yeah. Very cool. And you're right, pygmies. So is your team all set now, PG?
Yeah, it's pretty much set. I'm just working on leveling them up because my lowest currently is 41. I want it to be higher than that.
Got it. Do you know like what kind of levels you're aiming at then?
I'm doing at least 50 before I really want to be fighting people.
Okay.
Although some of them are higher. I have a 63.
Got it. Got it. Well, very cool.
Yep. And then I can show you Ping's gym. He's actually going to get on in a second. He just said he forgot to update Pixelmon, so he's got to do that.
Oh, yeah. Whoops.
Because he's on his laptop at school. There's several things that we've built and just need buildings around them now. Like the auto furnace back there. So this is Ping's gym. The outside he's still working on. He wants it to look like a nether fortress.
Yeah, it definitely does. That's when I saw it, I was like, where am I? Because he's even got like the walkway that just kind of abruptly shoots out and ends there and everything.
Yeah.
He did a good job.
He didn't think it looked quite right, but I thought it looked good.
Yeah,
and this
no, it does.
floor, I love this floor so much. I guess it's sort of like yours, Fire. Except yours has the walls and the cobble, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, she used
it's
cobble
cool.
as opposed to panes.
A lot of detail.
Mm-hmm. And then if you come stand up here and like walk back and forth, the nether brick stairs on that side and with the lava behind, it's a cool effect if you just walk sideways. Like you have to come over here, Fire, and look on that wall. It looks really cool.
Yeah, I was over there. I'm like, I don't see what you're looking at. Yeah, that's cool.
Yeah. I like that.
Yeah, you guys have done a good job out here.
Yeah.
I didn't like until whose stream was I watching? Was it Jay's stream that we were all on the other night?
I think so.
Yeah. Until I was watching his stream, I had never seen your guys' place out here, and I was like, oh wow, where is that? I could come out and explore, but yeah. I like this fireplace, just kind of randomly in here.
I know.
Yeah.
I love it. It's like he calls that his waiting room. I like it.
Yeah.
So he doesn't really have anything up here yet. I don't know exactly what he's planning on, but yeah, I think it looks really awesome.
Yeah, no, for sure. Oh, sure.
Much more detailed than mine. Mine was just a basic structure.
Yeah, I mean, I'm kind of more in your line, PG. I'm not a real talented builder, so I kind of mine doesn't have a ton of detail or anything.
Yours is the Diglets, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
That looks amazing.
Yeah, I mean, I did the best I could, but it's like I could never do the super detailed giant builds like what Fire did, or I wouldn't think to put all these little details in like what Pong's put in here, or but yeah, I'll keep tweaking it.
Yeah, even like the buttons on my castle, like at the top, JC added those.
Yeah. That works.
I was like, ooh, I like that. Thank you. So,
Alrighty.
that's fine.
Well, I'm
Thank
gonna
you
head
guys for
back to
coming.
my gym and keep training. You guys have a good rest of your day.
You too.
All right, you too.
See ya.
Bye.
Bye.
All right, guys. Well, there we go. That was a little bit of an impromptu thing. I didn't really intend to do all of that today, but that was fun. Fun getting to see Fire and PG's gyms. I'd seen them both at one point or another before, but you guys hadn't got to see them, and they both have put a lot of work into there. So I wanted to capture that for you because I don't think Fire records at all. So if we don't show it, nobody's gonna see the amazing builds she's doing out there, and I don't think PG or Ping record either, at least not presently. So yeah, somebody's got to show because it's not a requirement on this server to record or stream or do any of that. So if I don't show it, or some of the others who do recording and streaming on the server don't show it, some of those awesome builds will go completely unnoticed, and I didn't want that to happen. So I figured while the opportunity presented, I would take you guys out there and show you around. But let's head into the gym. I do really like our gym. I don't want to put it down or anything, but I mean, it is pretty simplistic. It's pretty simplistic, and that doesn't detract from the awesomeness of it at all. But and same with PG was talking about her gym not being as detailed and things like that. I don't think you've got to be crazy detailed to really give a good effect on Minecraft, and I think we've shown that here. This is pretty simple, and I put little detail stuff here and there just for extra texture, but I don't have crazy detailed stuff all over the place either. So yeah. So I thrown some rules up. I'm not going to go through all of these. These are just some basic stuff, level cap, and I'm allowing 3v3 through 6v6 battles. So if somebody wants to go against me with 3 Pokemon, I'll use 3 Pokemon, things like that. There are no healing items are allowed, so none of these hyper potions and stuff like that. Held items are allowed, mainly because I'm using them, so I want to make sure they know that they're allowed to use them. And then I ran out of rules after like 4. I'm like, well, I wanted to do 8 just so I could kind of have this circle here. So I was like, well, message me on Skype to challenge. If they want to do a rematch, we'll have to wait a day to make sure that they've got their stuff, in order again. So it's not just like immediately after, okay, rematch. Because I'm gonna try and record most of my gym battles. And so I want to be able to, do that. And then I've just got these here in case I come up with something else. And yeah, so those are the rules. Let's head down here. You guys have seen most of the gym at this point. Again, Challenger Barracks, if people want to come out here. And a lot of people do kind of come out here and train. I can tell that because I oftentimes find gravel or soul sand or something just kind of strewn around my landscape, which you get from drops from all the Pokemon around here. They give you all these earthy blocks, and if they don't want them, they seem to just deposit them, which I've asked them to stop doing because I keep cleaning it up. It's like, please just stop putting it on the ground. And I mean, I'm glad people are coming out here. I hope they continue to do that. I've got, they can potentially get Groudons here or Rayquazas over there, so it's a good place to be, and I welcome them to come out. Deserts usually have higher level things anyway, but yeah, so I welcome people to come out, but please stop putting stuff on the terrain. Here's my trophies. This is where badges I earn from the other gyms will go, and then if people defeat me, I don't know what I'm going to put in here. maybe just replace these with signs. I kind of just put the item frames in there for like symmetry at this point, but I don't know, you know, maybe an item that represents that person or something. But yeah, so let's head down here. This episode's going to be a little bit longer, I guess, but that's okay. We don't have a ton more to do. I put a little bit more detail in here, not a lot. I had these posts in here before, and I decided to try, because I had the arch here, I decided to just put some stairs and a slab in there to kind of connect those. I think that looks pretty decent. But it's a minor touch-up, and I'll continue to do detailing stuff on my own here. But as I go along, just as I think of something. But yeah, so the red side's going to be my side now that we've got badges, and my badges are kind of red, I guess, so that works out nicely. And so I'll stand here, and we will battle. Take a look. So this is Colossus. That name was suggested by one of my viewers, and I'm a terrible person, and I've forgotten. I need to make a point of keeping open you know, my YouTube comments where I'm pulling these things from. But somebody suggested Colossus, which they said they thought was a little generic, but I love it. Perfect. Colossus. It works. So yeah, we've got Colossus. Colossus is the enormous, careful Golurk. It was a Golett last time you guys saw him, but he's a Golurk now, and I've EV trained him in special defense, attack, and HP. So he's looking pretty good. He's got some pretty decent moves at this point. I think I'm just going to keep these two, and then I've still got to figure out what his moveset's going to be exactly. Because all of the things on Smogon say, oh, well, he should have Ice Punch and Fire Punch or Thunder Punch or something, because he's supposed to have the Iron Fist ability, but the abilities aren't coded in here. And even if they were, those are like egg moves or something. I don't have, or move tutor moves. I don't have access to those anyway, so I'm going to have to figure out exactly what I'm doing with his other two moves here. It definitely won't be Iron Defense, because that boosts physical defense, and he's a specially defensive person. I guess I could boost physical defense. That wouldn't necessarily be an issue. But yeah, so let's take a quick look at him, though, because he's huge. Take a look at this guy. Isn't he massive? Like, good lord. I mean, when I'm up here, he's almost at eye level. I mean, he's just huge. Huge. And we can fly on him, which is going to be dangerous in here, but... Oh gosh. Oh, bad. We'll fly on him outside. But yeah, so you can fly on him, so that's awesome. I've also been EV training. Since I requested badges, I wanted to make sure I got things going here. So I EV trained our Torterra. Torterra is also an enormous one, so that's awesome. It's a she, right? Yeah. Yeah, so we've got a female Torterra. Let's take a quick look at her stats. She is a serious nature, which is a neutral nature, and I've EV trained her in HP and special defense and physical defense. So she's, I guess, I put 216 points in special defense, but I guess that makes her, that just to even out her defense. Although, in reality, I should have a careful Torterra, which would boost special defense. So, yeah, that's the issue. Her special defense is supposed to be boosted by her nature, but the best I could do was neutral nature for Turtwig, and I wanted to get this team going. All right, come here, Torterra. So we need names for Torterra, and Sandano there. We don't have a name for. I've been organizing my boxes. I got rid of my secondary evolutions. I had an Ivysaur and a couple of Marshtomps and a Grotle and some Torterras and stuff. I got rid of those, released them. I've just got the first stages now, because I figure if anybody's going to want these, they're going to want the first stage. I also cleared out my other boxes, so I mentioned to PG, I had, you know, this box and this box and this box and this box, and part of this box full of, like, Gligers and Rhyhorns and Golettes and other things. I sorted through all of those and got rid of everything, because none of them were good natures except for the ones I kept. Like, that was the point. I was looking for ones with good natures. So I got rid of pretty much everything that wasn't either a pygmy, because a lot of people on the server collect pygmies, or enormous. So I've got a lot of enormous Pokemon and a fair amount of pygmies. So if somebody is interested in trading me or if they got something I want, I may have something they want, because lots of people want either one or the other of these. And then, so I've been working you've seen all of these guys. I did, let me put, I did grind up Phaedra, our shiny Trapinch. So she's all, or he's all EV trained and leveled up. So our shiny Flygon now. So that works out very nicely. Let's see, what else can I show you guys? I did recently, just out in front of my gym, find this shiny Magmar. I'm not sure if I'm going to use this thing on my main team or not. Magmar is a pretty decent Pokemon, so I may use it. I don't know. I've got some Magmarizers if we want a Magmortar, so I may use this one. It's got a neutral nature, I think. Yeah, so at least it doesn't have a deficient nature. And I'll heal back up so that thing's healed. But yeah, so certainly possibility for our actual team. Still open to suggestions from you guys on this. These three are definitely staying, I think. But if you guys have a suggestion on the other three, probably needs. These are all kind of special attackers. So Magmar's these are all physical attackers rather. So if you've got ideas for physical attackers and/or some sort of tanks, might be going. Probably, I should say, going to try for an Umbreon, I think. But yeah. Then, last but not least, I did end up finding. So let's head upstairs. There is a river, which I'm sure you guys have seen, that runs through my desert. And that river is it's a different kind of biome. It's not just a water feature in a desert. So this river here, if we throw on F3, so we're currently in desert. As you guys can see, kind of right over Colossus there is where it tells you where the biome is. So this is desert, and then this is river. So it's a specific thing, and like where you see the grass show up, this is river. This sand maybe, no, that turns into desert immediately. So there are a couple chunks here, or blocks here, where there is river and spawning space for that. And so Mudkip spawns in swamps. You guys will remember we did an episode out at the swamp looking for Mudkips and stuff like that. Mudkips spawn in the swamps, and I have spent a ton of time out in the swamp trying to get a Mudkip. I did all of the EV training for, I guess Colossus and Flygon, I think, both of them out there. Just waiting, trying to find a Mudkip. I don't think I even saw one the entire time I was out there. It was really depressing. But there were decent Pokemon out there to grind on, so it was useful enough. I take that back. I did find one. But just randomly wandering around in my desert, not even thinking about anything. I was EV training Torterra, I think. Stumbled upon a random Mudkip sitting there. And I was like, oh my gosh, Mudkip, that's awesome. So I grabbed one, and I grabbed him, and I was just hoping for a neutral nature one. All the ones I had were deficient natures. But this guy just happened to be adamant, which is the exact nature we were looking for. So here is our guy. I'm going to nickname this guy, just because I'm not really planning on using Thwomp at any point. I'm going to nickname this guy Thwomp Jr., so this is going to be Thwomp's kind of replacement. I love that nickname, and since we're not reusing actual Thwomp anymore, I figured we'd name, or the Mudkip we're going to use, Thwomp Jr. But yeah, so let's see, Spock, Rhinox, Ganon, Tyrant, Fidget, Phaedra, Thwomp Jr., Colossus, and then we've got Torterra and Sandile that we still need nicknames for. And I probably am going to prep this camera up for use on either my team, because he is a good special attacker. If we look at his stats, he's got pretty good special attack, and he's got a nature that boosts special attack. So he's not bad by any means. Won't get to EV train him, but I will get him ground up, and he's either going on my team, or he'll be in a rotation with Spock for use in the gym, because Skull was kind enough to give this guy to us before, so he's definitely going to get used. But yeah, so that is where we're at. I'm going to probably finish up these last couple of teammates, and then we may have some episodes coming up. We're definitely going to be taking on Skull soon. His gym is the same level cap as ours, so I may pick out a team of our gym guys and take him on relatively soon. just so that we can get a battle in. I think that would be a lot of fun. And it's going to take me a while before my actual offensive team is all set up. I mean, they're still... I haven't even decided what Pokemon I'm using yet, and they're not trained at all. So that'll be a while. So I may make a team of my gym team here. Maybe some of these guys. I think my Rayquaza is still level 70, so I could bring Rayquaza. No, Groudon is level 71, which is so annoying. I keep waiting... Another one has not spawned here. I don't know if I don't know what causes him to spawn. I need to figure that out. But I have not seen one since the first one I found. And I know other people have found them. I don't know if it's like a one-shot deal. Like, there's only one Groudon for me in this game. I'm not really sure. But yeah. So anyway, this episode is way too long, and it is once a week now, so I don't think you guys will probably mind too much. If you do mind, well... It's at the end of the episode. It doesn't do you a whole lot of good. I've taken to watching some videos in like 1.5 times speed because I have a lot of people's videos to watch, and it usually doesn't distort things too much. And so if time is a factor for you, I would encourage you not to not watch, but to just speed up things a little bit. Because I'd like for you guys to be able to see these. And I apologize I went long. I was not anticipating those extra 10 minutes of being at the ladies' gyms, but I'm glad we got to do that because their gyms are awesome, and I'm glad you guys got to see them. So, yeah, team's coming along nicely. Let me know what you think on our offensive team. I really would like your feedback on that. And we'll begin working on these guys as soon as I'm all done training up the gym people. And so let me know on these guys, the offensive team, rather these guys. These guys are kind of set, but these guys... And we'll start working on that at some point. And also let me know if you've got nicknames for Torterra or Sandile. Those are kind of the last three guys I think that we need nicknames for. So let me know on that. And I may be adding a Nidoqueen to the team soon. So if you have a nickname for a Nidoqueen as well, let me know. That's going to be kind of an addition that I do at a later point. I'm not going to really be focusing on that. I'm going to get the team I've got together, and then we might worry about Nidoqueen at some point. But yeah. Thank you guys so much for watching. As always, I've been Tormer the Great, and you guys have been great. I hope you've enjoyed this episode, and let me know, give me the comments on those things that we've talked about here. And yeah, I'm looking forward to, now that we are official gym leaders, I am looking forward to going out and, or not going out, but staying in and defending our gym. We'll have some fun episodes with that. I'm hoping, my hope is, as I said back at Fire's gym, my hope is that we will be reasonably defensive, and that we may have to have people come back once or twice to defeat us. I'm hoping that first time through we are able to actually defend our gym, because I want people to get our gym, or our badge. I do, because that's kind of the point. But I would like to be competitive, you know, just because. And I know I'm way more technical than anybody else on this server at this point, I think, with how I've raised and caught my Pokemon. So I would hope that I can defeat a couple of people just on the sheer basis of, if not, all of that work will have been worthless. I could have caught any old Pokemon and gotten beat by people, so I'm hoping that my Pokemon and the moves and stuff that I've given them will be good enough to defend the Bat Gym, at least for a little bit, or at least to a couple of people. We don't need to stave everybody off, but if a couple of people come by and we hold them off, that'll be good enough for me. So anyway, thank you guys so much for watching. As always, I've been Torment the Great, and you guys have been great. Make sure you leave those likes, comments, and subscriptions, and I will see you guys again next week on Pixelmon. Have a good one.